Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Sai Chiran and you are watching ENK Learning Hub. From today onwards, we will be starting some difficult level questions. So they may seem difficult, but you have learned a lot. So for sure you can solve them easily. Okay, so let's start this question. Show all of the patients grouped into weighted groups. Show the total amount of patients in each group. Order the list by weight group descending. Okay, fine. So let's list out the classes required, right? So select and from as usual. So as we are selecting some columns from the table, right? So they are fine. So now see this fine. Show the total amount of patients in each weight group. Each weight group. So we need some count for each group, right? So obviously we use group by. Obviously we use group by class. So did they give any condition? So greater than or less than or equals to, if this condition pass, if this condition fail. So no, they didn't give any condition, right? So hence we are not using any where clause or having clause. Now see this line. Order the list by weighted group descending. So they are saying that we should order it simply. It could be ascending or descending or whatever it could be. So we need to use order by clause. So these are all the clauses required for us. Now from which table we are extracting? That is patients. That is patients. So now again, so let us see this. Show all of the patients grouped into weighted groups. This is what they are saying. So show all the patients grouped into weighted groups. So what is weighted groups? Simply see, there were different types of weights here having in this patients table. So for example, they have given if the weight is from 100 to 109, they are placed in the weighted group called 100. So how we can do that? How we can do that? So if the weight is 110 to 119, so they are placed in group called 110. So how we can do this? So simply let us take an example that 112. 112. So 112 is like, see, so weight minus weight percentage 10. So, so simply what I am doing, from total weight, I am removing this remainder. So as we are taking 112 as an example, so if we divide 112 with 10, what could be the remainder? It is 2, right? So what is our weight? So 112. 112 minus 2, that is 110. 110. So the group is 110. So this is how we are finding the group. Let us take another example. 124. 124. So what if we divide 124 with 10? What we will get remainder? As 4, right? 4 is the remainder for 124 divided by 10. The we will be getting remainder as 4. So and then now we are subtracting from weight. We are subtracting this remainder. 124 minus 4, 120. So the group is 120. So this is how we are grouping them. We are grouping all the weights. Okay. So as weighted group. So as weighted group. Now they are asking for count of each group. Count of each group as count. As count. So we got the columns. Now, so based on which column we are grouping them. So obviously we know that we are weighted group. Obviously we are grouping on based on weighted group. So now on what basis we order? So they have mentioned that order the list by weight group descending. So let's write weighted group descending. This is it. Let's check this. Yeah, we got correct answer. So again, they have given another way of doing this here. So floor of weight by 10 into 10. Yeah, we can do this way also. So let's move on to next question. Right. Yeah. Here the question is, show patient ID, weight, height, is obese from patient's table. So they have given certain columns in the patient's table. We need to know if the patient is obese or not. We need to know this, obese or not. So select from from correct from patient's table. So now what we need to know? We need to know if the patient is obese or not. So patient ID, we need, as I mentioned, we need patient ID, then weight, and then height. Then we need to make a column called isobase. We need to make a column called isobase. So how we can do? So based on some conditions, we can make a column. That is how we can do. We can use case, right? Case when see here they have given a formula to check whether the patient is obese or not. How we can calculate is that weight by height square. So this is the formula to calculate. But if you see that in the table they have given weight in kgs and height in centimeters. So what we should do? So we need to do first we need to convert height into meters, right? So weight divided by, and then as I am squaring, so height square, right? So I am going with power, power, height divided by 100. Why I am dividing 100 is, so just to convert centimeters into meters, okay? Centimeters to meters, I am converting. So power, comma 2. So this is how we can calculate the power, okay? So now, if this power is greater than, so let's keep this in brackets, convenience sake. So if this value is, and then here, as we are dividing it with 100, we need to keep it as a float value, okay? So greater than or equals to 30. Then is obese, okay? Is obese. Else 0. See, if this guy, if the patient is having this formula value greater than or equals to 30, then we can say him as we can consider him as a obese patient, or else he is not. So this is why. So let's end this in case statement now, and as is obese. Is obese. So this is what let's check if there is any conditions. No. So let's check it now. Yes, we got correct answer. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more content.